Loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pick up the 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Darqueze Dennard. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense. One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Ricardo Allen, the safety, makes the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Well, not a gain that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, they just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
10 at the 13-yard line.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. Throwing, Cousins. Setting up the screen for Cook. Have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
And they got the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Gurley. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Ryan. This is White on the screen. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to be able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Ryan. Completes his short throw to Stacker. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Todd Gurley. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Cousins. He's quickly to field it here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
After one, a one-point game, 7-6.
Vikings 7, Falcons 6.
First down throw for Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got a first down inside of midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I don't care how you look at it, how you cut it, how you parse it. Adam Thielen continues to be an absolute marvel, coming from where he did, Division III football, to being one of the top receivers in the NFL. But it's going to be vital for the Vikings in 2020 to keep number 19 on the field, especially since he lost his old running mate Stephon Diggs to the Buffalo Bills. And a hamstring injury last year really held his numbers in check. His lowest receiving yardage since 2015. Look for another breakout from Adam Thielen after plays like that.
23 yards, the final tally.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cousins gives way to Cook. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
And it's pretty evident when you watch how Minnesota plays, just how important Dalvin Cook is to their offense. A 1,000-yard rusher a year before, the first one the Vikings had since Adrian Peterson was dominating their carries. And having Cook in the lineup for the bulk of the season, that made Minnesota exactly what their head coach Mike Zimmer wanted them to be. A much more physical team that complemented their defense.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. A give to Hyde out of the gun. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a first and goal as strong running gets them to the 9-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The ball situated at the 9, second and goal. On the give, this is their fullback. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
The score, Vikings 14, Falcons 6.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. It's a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 43-yard line.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Ryan. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. Touchdown, Falcons. Tyler Lockett, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Falcons are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream.
Correct on both counts. Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And the third time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go.
The score, Vikings 14, Falcons 13. Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Dominated, boy, dominated.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19. To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts.
That's a gain.
As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Demonte Casey. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, Ryan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now Gurley. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Falcons.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan will try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again. Ryan. Heavy rush, and down he goes. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time. Gets the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Let's see, yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll start by handing it off to Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
He was
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Cousins.
6-yard line.
Incomplete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
Cousins. Look at that, a diving catch.
And that's That's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. First down, here's the run with Cook. On the stop there defensively, Tyler Davison.
Davison on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Falcons' 31-yard line.
From the 31, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
You got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Ito Smith, his first carry, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
It brings up 3rd down.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Lions throw caught by Jones. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Third down.
From the gun, Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It was Dante Fowler who got in there to bring him down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They're going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
For the Vikings.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
First and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Well, he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Down left side on the swing pass. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Here's Ryan. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Ryan. And he's got Lockett. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Oh, that's a big pickup right there. That play might have saved them. Now they got to get up to the line of scrimmage quick. They've got to spike it.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Ryan. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. Now Ryan. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now fourth down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, Charles, they were close in the end, but they couldn't get that last play, that last little miracle play done. They were within striking distance, but couldn't find a way to score.
They definitely had hope. They definitely had opportunity. Just unable to cash in at the end. Not an easy play by any stretch, but they definitely had a chance.
So for Minnesota...